Live, local, late breaking. This is Newswatch 12 this morning.
Good morning. The time is 6:30 on January 19th. Welcome to Newswatch 12 this morning. I'm Carlos Murrieta. Right now, we're first taking a live look out at Smith River from the Lucky Sevens Casino. And with that, we first want to turn over to Storm Alert Weather 12 meteorologist Sarah Kress for a look at our Monday, as we're starting the week now. Already forgetting the days of the week, right? I know we're just starting right now, but see, I have the Mondays already. But looking into the weather this morning, where are we seeing that fog?
We're really dealing with it into the Grants Pass area in the Illinois Valley, where visibility is about 1/4 of a mile. But notice that also into the Shasta Valley into Montague, we're also dealing with some visibility issues. We should see that clear a little bit quicker than what we're dealing with a little bit up north. But we do have that freezing fog advisory in place until 12 p.m. today for both the valleys of Josephine and eastern Curry County. So really the Grants Pass area in the Illinois Valley, like we've been seeing throughout your weekend. But notice that into Medford, we're seeing some pretty nice conditions this morning. The only thing we'll really be dealing with is maybe some frost out onto your car, some patchy areas of fog into the Rogue Valley, but those temperatures are very cold this morning. We have 25 for Medford, 27 over into Ashland, Grants Pass, you're at 28, Brookings at 40, into Northern California we have 32 for Yreka, Montague sitting at 20, and 22 for Klamath Falls, and 27 for Chiloquin. For today into the Rogue Valley, we're going to be seeing lots of sunshine. Now if you're over into the Grants Pass and Illinois Valley areas, like the past few days, we'll start to see those clouds break up throughout your morning into the afternoon with sunshine in the second half. So you will be getting some sunshine today, but if you're into the Rogue Valley, expect those temperatures to make it up into about the mid-50s for those highs. Grants Pass expected to be a little bit cooler with those highs into the 40s. But Brookings, you have 59 today, Yreka 54, Klamath Falls into the 50s with bright and sunny skies. But if you are hoping for rain this week, well, we might have to wait just a little bit longer. Forecast models are pointing to we have the possibility for maybe some precipitation into your Thursday, but it's looking a little bit tricky to forecast there. I'll let you know why and when we could expect the better chance for precipitation all coming up in your next forecast. Carlos?
Thank you, Sarah. Beginning with continuing coverage this morning, a new facility study in Ashland shows many of their buildings are aging and raising safety concerns, forcing officials to start tough conversations about repairs, relocation, and what the community is willing to invest in. Newswatch 12's Grace Ritz has more.
Leaders in Ashland got their first clear look at the state of city-owned buildings last week and what it could cost long-term to fix or replace them. A new facilities study shows many buildings are aging, raising safety, accessibility, and maintenance concerns, and pushing officials to rethink where city services belong.
But really, it's the condition of the building and the overall fact that the majority of our buildings are critical, and how are we going to address that moving forward?
The list includes the community center, city hall, the police station, and key operational buildings like water and street services. Each one was rated on safety, ADA access, and whether major systems like HVAC and electrical are wearing out, as well as the age of the asset.
Each one of those facilities that was inspected was given a condition assessment. 1 to 5, 1 being good and 5 being in very poor condition.
The building and largest topic was City Hall, which is marked as a serious concern. City Hall is currently closed due to poor working conditions and building issues, and the study showed multiple options to consolidate and move city staff.
To create good, high-functioning facilities that provide services to the residents that they need in the appropriate location. And the two options were the service center here and Briscoe Elementary.
But city leaders like Mayor Tanya Graham and City Manager Sabrina Cotta say Ashland doesn't have the money for that, and any major move would require a bond measure and voter approval.
This is going to almost surely be a question in front of our local community about what they're interested in investing in. And so it makes sense that we don't have those specific numbers because there's actually other questions that we need to answer first. And part of that is, what does the community actually want?
City councilors did not make any final decisions at their study session and instead plan to bring this up with Ashland residents at their next town hall on the 21st. Reporting in Ashland, I'm Grace Ritz.
Former NBA player and Medford native Kyle Singler posted a concerning rant on his Instagram on Saturday And in that almost 2-minute long video, Singler claimed people were stealing his money and that his child was being abused. He later went on to blame those in Medford and at Duke.
I don't feel safe. I got people in my life taking my money. I have my child. My child is being sexually, physically, emotionally, spiritually abused. Shame on everybody that knows me that's not helping, not intervening. Y'all. Duke, Medford, everybody.
Singler also said he is currently homeless and claims people have been taking his money. He was previously arrested in October and charged with misdemeanor assault after allegedly grabbing his girlfriend's head and pushing it to the ground. An illegal challenge by Republicans of California's new congressional maps was rejected by a federal court. The ruling upholds a state voter-approved plan that would benefit Democrats in the midterm elections this fall. The New York Times reported 2 judges in a 3-judge panel in Los Angeles sided with Governor Gavin Newsom and Democrats, and Prop 50 allows the creation of new congressional districts for the next 3 election cycles. Newsom and Democratic lawmakers argued the maps were drawn purely to give the party an advantage. In response to Texas Republicans' new maps in that state, California's Republican Party and the Trump administration claimed California's new maps were a racial gerrymander to favor Latino voters over other groups. And Siskiyou County has a new community development director this morning. The County Board of Supervisors has appointed Haley Lang as a new director. Lang joined Siskiyou County in 2021 and most recently served as the planning director for the Community Development Department through 2025. She also brings 10 years of experience in local government planning with a background in both land use and transportation planning. And when a Southern Oregon solar company shut down, dozens of employees were left jobless, but 2 of them are turning that setback into a new start. After their company shut down without warning, instead of walking away from the industry, 2 former managers at Pure Light Solar decided to take a risk, launching their own solar repair company.
A lot of tears that day.
Yeah, not a lot of things make me cry, but I was crying that day for the team for sure. It's estimated that there are roughly 35,000 solar installs in the state of Oregon that the original solar installer's gone out of business.
They say their focus is helping customers abandoned by companies that shut down. Tomorrow at 5:30 and 6:30 on Newswatch 12 this morning, find out how they're rebuilding after the layoffs and what this could mean for thousands of Oregon solar customers. And into a follow-up story, a Grants Pass couple is making big moves while continuing to give back to the very community that they were born and raised in. Newswatch 12's Dale Green has that story.
We're backing our community because our community has backed us so much, and this is the least that we can do.
Just a few months ago, when SNAP benefits were paused indefinitely, a local couple who owned a food truck stepped up for the Grants Pass community, which they were born and raised in.
And now, just a few months later, Patrick and Misty Holy have become owners of a popular local restaurant, Jimmy's Classic Drive-In.
We really wanted to make this diner great again. When it first crossed our paths, at first we were a little apprehensive, but then we said, you know what, let's do it and let's go all in.
Patrick and Misty Holy are Grants Pass through and through, born, raised, and educated in the city of Grants Pass. On January 1st, the couple who started with the food truck officially became the new owners of one of the city's most iconic diners.
We're going to be giving out Bazooka Joe bubblegum, which is a super cool touch. And really for us, it's about community. Without our community, we wouldn't be here. So this is more of an opportunity to feed more people.
And even as they take on this next chapter,
Blazing Monkeys is going nowhere, no place, no time, no how. Our brand represents, first off, our pit bull Blaze. He was near and dear to our heart. He passed away recently, and the monkeys are the kids. So for us, it's the best part of us.
Mr. Holy added that while he and his wife will focus on building an enhanced reputation for Jimmy's Classic Drive-In during the winter, they'll also ensure that the restaurant has a special Blazing Monkeys flair. Reporting in Grants Pass, I'm Daryl Green.
And today, community members are invited to come together for Ashland's annual MLK holiday celebration. The event runs from noon to 1:30 at the Ashland Armory. The celebration honors Dr. King's legacy with performances by students from SOU and local schools, choirs, a keynote address from SOU President Rick Bailey, and messages from civic leaders.
The theme that we chose this year, the time is always right to do what is right. Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King was about love and loving people. When we can look at life and come from it in that direction, that is doing the right thing.
Following the program, guests will march together to Downtown Plaza to hear Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. And Northwest Pizza is open for business. They're officially up and running at the Foodery, and today you can stop by and grab yourself a slice. Curbside King will be the next restaurant to open in the food hall, but there's no clear opening date just yet.